The forest was still that morning. The sunlight filtered gently through the tall trees, casting delicate shadows on the forest floor. The peaceful quiet was only interrupted by the distant calls of birds and the rustle of leaves as a soft breeze passed through. But something was wrong. Something was about to happen that would forever change the lives of the creatures who called this place home. In the heart of the forest, near a shimmering stream, a baby deer was learning to navigate the world. Just a fawn, barely a few weeks old. Its fur soft as velvet and covered in white spots that shimmered like stars in the sunlight. Her name was Lyra, and she had just begun exploring the waters of the stream. Her mother, always watchful, kept a close eye from the banks, careful but trusting as Lyra took slow, tentative steps toward the water's edge. The stream, although gentle in appearance, had a dangerous undertow. Hidden beneath its smooth surface were strong currents, waiting to catch the unwary. Lyra didn't yet understand this danger. The water beckoned her, cool and refreshing under the warm rays of the sun. Her small hooves dipped into the water, sending ripples through the surface. It felt soothing at first, but as the current began to pick up slightly, Lyra's playful curiosity shifted to unease. The peaceful scene shattered when an unexpected figure emerged from the depths of the stream. A turtle. Not just any turtle, but a large, old one with a hard, weathered shell. It had been living in the waters of the stream for decades, watching as the seasons passed and creatures came and went. But something in the turtle's nature had been growing restless. It had seen many young animals, like Lyra, come to the water, and it had watched them swim across effortlessly or drink their fill without a second thought. But this time was different. Lyra, her eyes wide with innocence, didn't notice the turtle's slow, deliberate approach. Its eyes, dark and almost lifeless, studied the young fawn closely. As the baby deer wandered a little farther into the stream, the turtle silently moved closer, its movements eerily quiet in the water. Before anyone could react, the turtle lunged, using its powerful legs to push Lyra deeper into the stream. The baby deer gasped as the water surged around her, the current stronger than anything she had ever experienced. Panic spread through her small frame, and she flailed against the rising tide, her hooves struggling to find solid ground. The stream, once a playground discovery, had now become a merciless force. Her cries echoed in the silence of the forest, but there was no one to help her. Her mother, watching from the shore, let out a sharp, frantic call. She dashed toward the water, her legs powerful and fast, but she was too far. Lyra was already caught in the current, carried downstream, helpless against the weight of the water. The turtle watched the scene with a cold, unfeeling stare, its mind focused solely on its strange desire for control. It had seen enough of the fawn's kind, weak, fragile, and always so naive. The turtle, though ancient and slow, had always been the master of the stream. It had learned that life was about power, not kindness. The fawn's mother reached the edge of the water, just as Lyra was carried away from her grasp. She plunged into the water, her heart breaking with each passing second. But the current was relentless. Lyra was too far now, too small to escape. But then, something miraculous happened. As the turtle, still submerged in the water, prepared to sink back into the depths, a sudden movement in the shallows stopped it. A new presence, an unexpected savior, had arrived. A larger, older deer, Lyra's father. He had been grazing in the nearby meadow when he sensed something was wrong. His instincts had sharpened over the years, and he knew his young fawn was in danger. Without hesitation, he rushed toward the stream. His powerful legs carried him swiftly, and his antlers, strong and proud, cut through the air as he leapt toward the water. In that instant, the forest seemed to hold its breath. Lyra's father dove into the stream, his hooves striking the surface like thunder. He was fast, and the current seemed to part before him as he swam with a determination that only a parent could understand. As he neared Lyra, the turtle watched, sensing an unfamiliar presence. There was something different about this deer, something that made the turtle hesitate. The fawn's father reached out with his powerful jaws, grabbing Lyra by the scruff of her neck and lifting her above the water's surface. The turtle, seeing the strength of the buck, recoiled. It was no match for this protector. With one final glance, the turtle retreated, slipping back into the murky depths of the stream, its cold eyes never straying from a family. Lyra, weak and gasping for air, was gently cradled in her father's grasp. Her mother stood at the water's edge, her eyes wide with relief and gratitude. They had survived. Against all odds, they had been reunited. But the tension in the air didn't dissipate immediately. Lyra's father, breathing heavily, carefully guided his daughter toward the shore. Each movement was deliberate, each step filled with the weight of the moment. He had fought for his family, and he had won. As they reached the safety of the banks, Lyra collapsed onto the soft grass, her tiny chest rising and falling rapidly as she tried to recover. The fawn's mother, trembling, nuzzled her child with gentle licks, her eyes filled with tears. Her heart, still pounding from the fear and relief, ached with the depth of the bond between them. The family had been through something unthinkable, but they were together. And then, in a quiet, still moment, the sun broke through the canopy of trees. A single beam of light fell upon Lyra's tiny, wet body, casting a glow that seemed almost magical. It was as if the forest itself was offering a blessing, a sign that life, even in its darkest moments, always finds a way to continue. The family stood together, silent but united. The fawn's father, with a protective gaze, watched the water, knowing that the stream held many dangers, but also many lessons. They had survived, and they had learned. The cycle of life would go on, and though the turtle's motives were shrouded in mystery, its role in this story had become clear. The world was a place where strength and survival were intertwined, but love and family always triumphed in the end. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting a golden hue over the forest, the family moved away from the water together. Their story, a tale of struggle, survival, and an unexpected savior, was a testament to the raw power of love and the unbreakable bond between a parent and their child. In the face of danger, the strength of family will always prevail. Share this story if it moved you. If this story touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a reminder of the power of love, courage, and family. Let's spread hope and strength together, because when we stand united, we can face anything. Hit the like button, subscribe for more emotional stories, and leave a comment to let us know what part of the story moved you the most. Stay connected, stay inspired, and always remember, family is everything.